Hello, 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 people. How are we all doing? Yeah. Not the weekend we wanted, was it, lads and ladies? Just poor, very, very poor. And on that note, I'll just do a quick mental health check-in. I'm at around about 3.5, 4 kind of thing. At the minute, like I said, mental health. Yep. I need other hobbies at times. Why today I did something that I haven't done in a long time. I've done a vlog. And it's on the member bit, so if you want to see it, become a member, $4.99. It all helps with getting stuff back on. Evening, Macaulay, how you doing, mate? How's that little one of yours in other half? Evening, being Gale, I think that's what it is. Apologies if that I said that wrong. Evening, Santa, mate, how you doing? Evening, George, evening, Robert, thank you, mate, much appreciate it, both of you. Yeah, it's difficult, minute. Difficult. It's very, very difficult, and it doesn't help when they're playing like shite. You forget how much sometimes football affects your mental health a little bit, and it's just something that I completely forget, and which is numb, but it can sometimes completely bugger your mental health up because for a lot of people, football is an escape. I know it is for me. Granted, I know I do videos on it, but it's an escape before I even did any football videos on it. Yeah, so it's a weird one. It's a weird situation at the minute, where you look at how we're playing and stuff. It's not great. Still got bloody hell, Dannington. That's not good, mate. I hope that goes away sooner than it's not doing. That is awful. I hope you're doing better, mate. Put some love hearts in the chat for Dannington, please, guys. He's always a regular. He's always in here. But 19 people watching, 5 likes. Get those likes up, people. I know some people might come in a bit late. I went early because I'm trying to find a good time for me to do the live streams at the minute because I'm trying to take back a little bit of my evening at times while I can, because in a couple of months' time I'm not going to be able to, because it'll be full on, and I'm looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong, because I love being busy. I know a lot of people told me to take a break, and I might have made 4 videos today. Wait, what? Hey, I struggle with if I take a break for too long, I get anxiety about not being busy, and then it causes more seizures, and it does my head in. It really does. But the thing is, that game at weekend, where do we start? What, like, generally, where do we start at that game at the weekend? Because they looked all over. Like, I got to the point where I've forgotten most of it. I watched it again today just to see what I remember with bits of it, but you're just watching it going, we have corners, we don't do anything from them. We have set piece chances, nothing comes of them. People run at players and then fall over and then expect a free kick, and it's not coming. It's interesting that TW Football on Twitter turned around and said, might have fight, but it's interesting what TW Football on Twitter said when they picked up their most points last season by playing a hybrid 3-4-3 that moved into a 5-4-1 out of possession and a 4-3-3 in. And maybe that's what we do next. Because I think that's something you got to look at. And I know I've had some like sarcastic replies to me on the tactics thing. And by the way, like sarcastic replies, apologies if you get me in like a kind of way to respond, because sometimes you get the comments and you don't know how to respond, but sometimes it's better not to not respond, if that makes sense, because you want to have you say as well, just see where people are coming from. But because my writing is so poor, it sometimes comes across as attacking when I'm not meaning to. Awful weekend all around, no race ticket, went to get battered, and also lost. Oh no, mate. So you had all 3 goals scored against you, no free ticket for Oasis, and all 3 your bet came in and lost. Jesus Christ, mate, not good. It's been one of the weird weekends where you look at self-reflection at the team as a whole and you see what we're looking to do next, and it's so difficult. Ian, mate, how you doing? It's so difficult because I generally I don't think having to like I don't think having to keep calling for the manager's head. I don't think that's the right way of doing it. I just don't. I don't think it's one of those things that happen. I think it's really one of those things where we can't keep calling for managers' heads when it doesn't happen. There's got to be some sort of consistency there. And I know someone's going to turn around and go, it'd be nice if they were consistent, but that's the kind of thing I am doing at the minute. It's like there's got to be consistency. Ian and Daniel, Ian and Glenn, at least you won't have to take out a more to you true. No, you're not late. I went early, so don't worry about it. Sheila, did you know? I did know Liam Cooper, free agent, and I wouldn't blame him if we went and got him, or turned around and said, "Can we go get him?" Because it would make a lot of sense. I really would love to see him. Just having that extra defender at the back would make so much difference. Because the foundation we had last season has gone a little bit, and we need to bring that foundation back. Surely not to win, mate. Surely not to win, mate. What did I say, Barry? I can't remember. But like the mentality got to be stronger at the back. Like first goal was just so Wednesday of this season. Just so Wednesday this season. Get caught. No one is giving them any space, and the caught thing. And it gets so lethargic having to say the same things. Like, why is it that the cup team can go out and beat Championship Hull in the cup? And I know Grimsby. Why is the cup team outperforming the first team, if that makes sense? And it's just one of those things. India, I don't think there's a danger of being sacked at the moment. Chancellor would have to pay him off. Exactly. No, good point. I didn't think of that. Yes, he would, wouldn't he? Yeah, that's a very good point. He can't, so he's in one sense, he can't sack him. That's a very good point. I didn't think of that. Yeah, good point. So yeah, you would have to find the money to sack him. But he got to change something. He got to change something. He's really got to change something. He got to start looking better. By the way, hope you well, mate. He got to probably start looking at what got us to the good results last season when we were playing well and starting to move the ball around. You look at the Preston game, you look at the games at back in the season. I think those results make a difference. You can tell he's trying to do something with this midfield. Ian and Danny Mayhew, how you doing? And the midfield is just getting bypassed every time. Every time the midfield is just getting bypassed because there's no one there. I thought Shea Charles had an excellent debut, by the way. I thought Shea Charles had an excellent debut, but it was the only thing that was good out of that game. Like, I was hoping to see Jamal Lowe a little bit, like, as a winger. I did the thing about Gassama, Masaba, and a little bit Gassama. And Gassama just annoys me because he goes down looking for a foul constantly. And there isn't one there. It's not a league where you can go down looking for a foul and expect it. It's not like in France. And he's been here a year, so he knows this. He knows you've got to stay on your feet, and I don't understand why they think, oh, just getting knocked over going to get him a free kick. It's not. It's not that kind of league. It's very rare it'll go that way. Danny wants to make the system work, but he's not that dogmatic. He's smart enough to know he's going to have to do something. Need to find the right mix of players. I agree, Jess. And also, we've got to remember, this is his first full season in football. and it got his own players. And that's the thing for me. It's difficult because it's hard to figure out where to go and where to fix it. Like, we can all say you need to do this and this, but if he set the team up to play a certain way during the summer and then they're not doing it, it says a lot. And he'll be pissed off with the players more than anything. But it's like he'll be putting his hand up going, what do I do? What happened to last season? Granted, last season's in the past now. You put that behind you. But you've got to take some elements of what kept us up. I'm trying to put the phone on Wi-Fi and 4G. Give me. I need to sort the Wi-Fi upstairs. I think I need to put a mesh up there and see if we can get it sorted. We'll get that sorted soon because we know 4G come down. We need to put a complaint in tow too. That tower's knackered. I watched the Wednesday Millwall podcast and the Millwall fans said they will let Wednesday come all over and try and catch us on. But that's what they did. They did do that. That is exactly what they did. And everyone noticed that now. A lot of people have noticed that they'll let us come out and then they'll just wait. They'll just wait a little bit and wait a bit because they'll know that ball in the middle will get lost. And they know that ball will get completely lost and they'll win it back and it'll leave us very open at the back because we spent bringing player forward. And that's the thing. You've got to be able to make yourself strong away from home at the back, but stronger at home at the back. And at the minute, we're neither of those. Like, there's a fault in our game completely. And the annoying thing is, you can see it a mile away. The players, if I can do the overhead camera. Give me a minute. Because the thing that's getting me is the players are, whenever they're knocking the ball around, and it does my chuffing head in. I'm not going to put the formation that was up, but it's doing my chuffing head in. But you see players constantly turning around and going, come closer, come closer. And if we can see it, why can't they? When a manager says wake up, what do you think of the, what? Try again. What do you think he means by wake up? He means do the basics. Do what they're doing in training. That's what I think he means by wake up. I think he's absolutely sick and tired of having to come out and explain why we've done something when he can see it. The players know they've mucked up. You can tell every single player know they messed up when they post on social media. The social media aspects are always, oh, we need to do better. Oh, that's not great. They know they need to do better. Can you see this? This is. Hold on a minute. I had this set up. There we go. Right. So I'm not gonna put in the formation that it was. I can't be bothered. In Jazz, not Jazz. DJ, how you doing, mate? Put four at the back here. Pushing further up there. Pushing. Two in midfield. Oh, two in midfield there. One up top. Backwards. Field. But say two wingers. Right. By the way, new camera. What do you think? Got a new camera to sort out with it. Simple Sheffield Wednesday been horrendous. They have. Ian in chat, mental health. I'm a 5.5, which is okay. That's decent, mate. I'm about a 3.5, 4. I think the players have no What? Have got no completion? I don't know what that means. No battle early in the season. Why? I don't know why. Against Millwall, it was a 4-4-2-2-1-1. 4. Minus 4. So it was a 4-2. Right, 4-2. Thank you. 1. So, right, one of the biggest issues I've got is when we're pushing up these here and here, everyone pushing to try and go forward, right? Everyone pushing to try and go forward. What we got is when we're trying to play a, I ain't got anything that call. Will do. There you go. I found a ball. Agreed. Compensation. Can say, yeah, complete. Yeah, I get you. And overconfident. The second goal was unbelievable. Oh yeah, panicked. Panic stations. What we got is when we're coming out with the ball, say you got your defender here coming out. They're trying to make a pass here, and a player is just getting in between. Each time they go for the pass, they're just managing to snip in here. Every single time I've seen us this season, we have been way. We've been way too far away when the ball trying to get passed here. The player should be there, and that person trying to press. And when the person does press, getting the pocket pin and going, and that's the issue. That is the big issue for me at the minute, because we're actually, if you actually look at it, we're okay from playing out from the back. You even get Beadle playing here out, and it works to a point. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. The second goal was unbelievable. For me, it got to be 5-3-2-1, change to 3-5-2 when we're attacking. Well, this is what we said early doors, DJ. Last season, most of our points last season, which is slightly insane, came from a formation that was a 4-3-4 that moved into a 5-4-1 out of possession, and it moved to a 4-3-3 in. And this is the thing. They're going to have to figure it out a little bit. They're going to have to figure it out. I mean, when you can... I would prefer the next game if you had a back four, if you can do it, a back three even, of Iorfa, Bernard, maybe Jan Valery. Put Jan Valery there. You put Johnson as your wing back, one of your wing backs, and you put Matt Lowe as your other one, right? I think that works well. 3-3-2, and then you put 2 in midfield here with a possible 3 with 1 there. Or you change it up. Something's not working. Something's not working at all, and it's annoying me, because every time we get the ball here or here, between here and here, a player is too far. You're expecting a person to make that path there when they've got a person coming in there. And it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue kind of thing. It will come together. It's a new team question. Is it time for Barry to be made? I'm starting to think maybe Barry Bannon needs to be an impact sub a little bit. I'm 9+, won a book in a competition, car passed its MOT and got sent a great photo of my godson. Godson kid ready for the first day call. Also sold since cat for nice, Jez. I think it's a matter of fighting for faith and possession, not giving up. The end of the transfer window. Well, the thing is, I got a slight issue with the end of the transfer window anyway. We did something that we did in the summer, in January, which annoyed me. It really annoyed me. In January, we let Joe Bayer go because we thought we were getting Connor Coventry in. Then all of a sudden, we didn't get Coventry in, and it left us short. We've done it again in this window where we've let Bambo go, which I'm not too bothered about. He's a good player and a good servant for, but we've let Bambo go, and we've not replaced him. We've not replaced him at all. And you look at that goal for their third. Their third is what really annoyed me. 5-3-1-1, you mean, with attacking mid and one striker. My midfield will be Chalobah when fit, and Ingleson, Bannon, Thallow, and Putbar. Yeah, I think there's a lot of call for Bannon to be dropped. And there's going to be so many people like, drop Bannon, how dare you? How dare you? But I generally think there's a thing to saying that something shame because that midfield is not working. It is not working how it should be, and it's not great. We need more strength in the Mason Holgate was kicking teeth. It sounds like he was never coming in the first place anyway, mate. Which is kind of overpassing is so bad. The thing is, when we did pass it, there've been times in the last couple of games where we passed the ball really well, and we got on the break. Like, what really annoys me, Masaba will have a good 10 minutes, and then he'll just go off the boil. He'll go completely off the boil for me. And that's what annoys me. Personally, I'll go flat 4-4-2. Everyone played back in the 80s. What Punk said the other day is right. There's no movement from the ball. We can't drag teams out of shape. Yeah, I agree. I think the 4-4-2 is such a dying tactic now, and I do like it. I've always been a big fan of wing play. It's been my number one thing. But again, it needs to be right, and it's not. Ian and Ashley, how you doing? Bannon needs to look up before passing. He does. Bannon has looked better off the bench in both cup games. I agree. The thing is, people are going, I generally fear for the worst. I don't. Because it's 4 games in. It's 4 games in and it's not great. I'll admit that. We've got 3 points. The conceding 9 worried me. But the reason why I don't fear for the worst is Danny did manage to get a group of players last season who were on their arse, who were completely on their arse and were out of it and managed to get them going again. We have never, in all the years I've been a Wednesday fan, we have always started shite. We have started absolutely shite. Every season we have started shite. We had never started a season like really, really well. It's always been playing catch up. One of the things we have when we had Carlos in 2015, 2016, it took till November for those players to all gel. And we could be looking at the same thing, but we can't afford to be going down again early doors to big goal lines because the goal difference will screw us again, kind of thing. That's 1996. True. That's 1996. I think it's far too early to think of that. Oh wait, does Charles count being so young? I think no, both Beadle and Charles count as people for the squad's depth. So we got another 2 loan. I think we've got another 2 or 3 loan spots left. Because you can have 5 loan spots in a squad. So hang on, 2, 5, 6. Yeah, we've got another 3 loan spots. If every game after Plymouth, we said the first 10 minutes we've been good, but that's my concern. But I'm not. That's the thing. After every game since Plymouth, we have said that. We have 100% all said, after playing this, we've done this. And you know, liked and hope you're good. Anyway, cheers, Robert, mate. I'm doing better. I'm getting there. So much for me not doing them much. I've done 4 videos today, a stream. And if you are a member on this channel, I have done my first ever vlog on the member thing. I've vlogged before back in the day, and it was cringeworthy because I ain't got a clue what I was doing. I didn't have any gear. But yeah, I have done a vlog. With wing play, do you think we need more target men like Smith? I think we need to get the ball into the box if we're going to do that, because you noticed when we did that versus Grimby, Kabakshi made some great balls into the box and got on the end of Patterson. Patterson, you know what? 2 players who are at minute a little bit froze out in Patterson and Smith, they could be ideal for what we want right now. If it's just to change it up, I think you have someone like Patterson causing a nuisance as well. I'm just saying, there's some of that team that are not getting picked right now. Maybe, just maybe, it gives them a bit more of a chance. Because there's something to be said that it's weird that our cup team played the similar way we did last year. Played a very similar way we did last year and done okay. Like, you look at the cup teams, they played very similar to last year and got points, right? And then you look at the team versus the games in the league, they looked very out of it. They haven't looked like it. We've had loads of possession, but I couldn't give a monkeys if we'd had 96% possession and we're losing 4-1. We have to be able to make the chance of counters. We've gone from a team having one of the highest XGs in the league to then suddenly having 0 XG in the league, which is weird. It's really gone very strange in that sense, and it's just one of those things. I agree. We need Pato, Mudge, Handy because we're a bit lightweight. But yeah, I agree. Luton, QPR Luton is possibly a 6 pointer if the lads are fighting enough to put it back. Luton, yeah, I kind of agree with you, mate. I do kind of agree with that, and I don't want to talk about 6 pointers so early on. It's the last thing I want to be talking about. I don't want to be talking about 6 pointers so early on in the season because I don't think it's helpful. Give me a minute. You might just get double audio a minute, so just give me a moment. Try now. Can you hear me? 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know. Cup team something completely. Agree completely something. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Just had an advert. No. Just had an advert to which the heart monitor for the Jesus Christ. How's that? Is that okay? Or is it too loud? Is it too loud? Let me know. Because I'm going to stand up for a little bit because I really want to stand up because I'm sat down and I've done something stupid over the weekend. I have managed to re-injure my shoulder, which is not good, but I want to stand up a little bit. So let's go to the overhead cam. Nope, that is not how it should look. So let me fix this a minute. That is not how that should look. Why is that looking like that? It shouldn't be upside down. That is the definite, like properties. Change, cam link 4. Why is it looking like that? Hang on a minute. Properties, not properties. Set the filter off. There we go. And it's upside down. Strange you are. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Form. Form again. And getting some inside here. Form. Come on. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. And I just need to zoom out. There we go. That's better. That's better. I don't want to stand up. Hey, Doranto, how you doing, mate? How are you? I'm fine with half green, and we never had the ball. Yeah, we didn't have a ball. Puncture 41 down under. I'm not too bad, though. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Yeah, so it's not great. It's not great, and it needs to do better. It needs to do a lot better getting forward, and it's just annoying. But again, this is one thing I will say. We are a transition team, and some people won't like that. Some people won't like the fact that we are a transition team, because that's what we are. We are transitioning from one system that worked very well last season to this new system, and people will not like that we're a transitional team this year, because it's going to take a while for things to click. And when things take a while for things to click, people don't like it. And that's a big issue in itself. People don't like waiting. People like a bit of patience. Like it to be like that straight away. We're not going to have that this year. And the problem is Danny, although Danny has given himself a little bit of leeway in terms of what happened last year, that leeway won't be there forever. kind of thing. That leeway will be not there forever. Does that make sense? Can you all still see me, by the way, and hear me? Because the chat gone quiet. And that's something I think we have to be really careful of. 40 people watching, 17 like girls, likes up people. I much appreciate it. I'd like to see Ingelsson be played as a 10. I really would like Ingelsson to be a 10. Put him in a 10 and see what happens. It's all about trying now. Like, we're now at the point where we got to try and experiment a little bit more, or go back to what worked last year, because it's obviously not working. But I don't want him to give up completely on his idea, because then that demoralised the coach who's trying to work on stuff. We are a team in transition, and that's an issue. Eden John, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Went to being average to bad for all my life. What's another 3 years? Eden Barry. We can see you. The on-air light is also. I think people are just confused. I can fix that. There you go. Does that work at the back? Oh, this ain't good for me, do you? Does that work anymore? Oh, it does. But yeah. But it blurs out the on-air light, so off it goes. No, I said off. But yeah, I think we gotta. I think one of the biggest issues as well is you've got to look at what Chansiri got here now. Chansiri got an issue that he's invested probably most of the money that he invested in a very long time. And granted, people will go, it's not a lot, but it is a lot for what we're used to seeing investment kind of thing. That's the thing. I just don't want the fans on DC back to sack him. We'll have a lot of expectation. If it doesn't get him sacked, get more patience needed. I had a British half-pounder saying Jake has died. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's weird. Why hasn't it back to front? It's actually no. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Hang on. Give me a minute. I might be able to fix it. Couldn't do that. Order transition. Flip vertical. No, wrong one. See, you're making me do stuff. I'm back upside down. Oh, I do know how to fix this actually. There you go. But yeah, one of the big things for me is it's annoying because I can see what Danny's trying to do, and I don't know if it's something he can. I don't think he can have it for much longer before he has to go. We have to fix it. We have to fix it. And that's the thing for me. We gotta be in that period ready to go and fix this. I like this, by the way. Give me let me know what you like for me standing up when doing the streams. It's kind of gets me a bit motivated. A bit. Why haven't been given a little chance? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. He's screaming for it at the minute for me. I think if you put him and Ugbo in, Ugbo up top, him behind, and play Jamal Lowe as the winger kind of thing that he did at Swansea. If you do what he did at Swansea, where he coming off the left, that might work really well. He's been picked for Jamaica, I believe, as well. It's not Bannon's fault. He needs Ingelsson and Charles wingbacks, Masava and Kasama in a 4-3-3 or 3-5-2 with wingbacks. I agree. I'm going to make footballing in on good style, which is great. Hasn't seen enough of you guys yet, but it seems like your man has gone away. He basically gone. He tried to put. He said last year it wasn't the style he wanted to play. He made it very clear this isn't the way I want to play football. And that's why we took so long in pre-season to get this style right. And I think the problem is when you have a manager who is trying to implement a new style in the way he wants to play. Last season, the style he picked was the style just to keep us up. It's not what he wanted to do. Yeah, it was very sad to hear about Sol Bamba and Sven-Goran Eriksson. Very, very sad that we've lost two big characters of the game, actually. Really big character. So yeah, and that's the thing. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time for it to implement. I don't think Danny's going to give on his plan easy, but remember, he changed it exactly the right time last season. This is the thing. Danny has. We have seen all these people going, Danny won't change. Danny won't change. Danny has changed a lot. Danny had changed the system a lot. When it's not worked, he's gone, nope, not doing that. We're lobbing it over there. It doesn't work. I haven't got the player for it. Or it's a case of, I have got the player for it, but for some reason they're not getting it. And I think that is something, I think there's something to that, Jez. I really think there's something to that, Jez, about him. He'll know when it's time to go, right, I'm going back to what I know what worked with his players. It might not be the way I want to play, but I'll have to go back to it. You look like Limp Bizkit standing up, but with the beard, keep waiting for yeah. Cheers, mate. That's on my soundboard somewhere. I don't know if you'll hear it. Is it? It was on my soundboard. I don't know where it is now. I can't tell if Valerie's amazing or awful. I just can't tell. I never felt that with her when. Valerie is one of those players who you can tell have played in the French league for a long time. Because he's having a lot of time on the ball. In French football, you can have a very long time on the ball before you get caught out. Like, a lot of time. And he's not got that now. He's back in the Championship. And this someone who knows English football. He played it. He came through the ranks at Southampton. He know that looks like I've got no colour and I've got my hair normal. Oh, that's weird. But yeah. Valerie, for what it's worth, one of the things that I found quite interesting was a Millwall fan, turning around and saying, we had one of our centre-backs, and I think it was a Wickway, going, where are you? Get closer, and just wasn't. And that's something that'll annoy me. And that's something that'll annoy Danny, because this is a player he trusts. Like he won... Whoa, I still got a headphone in. This is a player he 100% trusts. Because he's worked with him before at Southampton, so it's interesting. We've changed style and done really well doing it, but we've been able to change a huge amount of players. I think the issue is that some of the long-standing players would. I agree. That's what I think it is. I generally think it's a case of it's going to take a little while for that. When it does pay off, hopefully it'll be fantastic. Like generally, if it pays off and he keeps and gets what he wants, it should be brilliant. And we should be loving it again, but I don't see it yet. By a defensively question, imagine my shot. Yeah, you warned us. You warned me thusly. That'd be called one team in France and everyone crapped to top tier standard. Monaco some time ago. But yeah. It's weird. It's very weird because right now, I'm in that really stupid limbo place where I ain't diving off the deep end. Because I've seen what Danny can do from a 13-point deficit. And I've seen what he can do with players who have zero confidence. So we'll see. Ian and Nat, how are you? Hope your missus is doing well with first day back. I feel Danny is a manager where you either batter the opponent or get battered, no in between. Yeah, he doesn't really... But then again, we're judging that on what? A year and a half with us last season and this year. This is the first full season in control of a club. This is the first full year in control of a club ever. He's never had time to bring in his own players. He's never had time to have his own pre-season. He's never had to assemble more of a coaching staff. Like, we got a new analyst. We got Ben King in, right? And Ben King is a set-piece analyst. We just lost Liam Bracken to someone in the Prem, right? And someone said, right, that, oh, he's jumping ship. He'd been here 6 years. He probably wanted a change. When you've been here 6 years, we don't know if he's been headhunted or he's been recommended or he's applied for the job. He could apply for the job and just got it. And that's why we brought Ben King in. That could be the reason. 12 games, then you will see if the title... Yeah, I think 12 games will be it. But I don't want us to have a situation where we're 12 games in and we are struggling near the bottom again, and we're having to fight ourselves out again. That's the issue. Hi, John. I heard your fan was singing "We Buy Who We Want" over the weekend. I'm still shocked you managed to get Jay Stanford, but I'm not surprised as well. Why did it come home? Valerie gone missing since Plymouth. Yep. Exactly. The simple answer is he's unknown. Maybe Danny Rule's team starts slow. Exactly. Maybe it's a situation where Danny Rule's team starts slow. Maybe it's a situation that he's done way too much information all at once. And we're going to have to roll it back and go, right, I've given you too much information all at once. Let's go back a little bit. Let's roll it all back and go elsewhere. And we'll slow it down a little bit. I don't know. I generally don't know what the best situation is. But again, it's not my job to know. My job as a fan and a fan channel is just to see what we see and criticise a little bit what I can. But at the same time, I will also go, I am not a manager. I never have said I've been a manager. I've never said I want to be a manager. Last thing in the world I want to do. I'm just a fan that sees it from what I think the point of view will be. And you're the same. You're the same with it where you go, I don't know. QPR is a game that will tell us. The thing is, QPR started well. QPR is a very, very, very tough game. They started really well, and it'll be sod law that Dembele goes against us or sets up and we'll be like, we wanted him. We did look at him. Yeah, the other one I like, we're in for a shock. I think we should watch Slotball. He got him playing. Yes, Arnie Slotball looked good. Arnie Slot is a good manager. So, Danny, the thing is, this could take a while before it starts. We may have to have this crap start before it comes good. I hope not. Well, sorry, I hope so. But I don't want to see the fans just turn immediately, which some have already. Some have already gone, he's crap, he's got to go, he's useless. And it does me head in. I do wonder how many wins the average fan would get if they were in charge just out of the best team and play football, if any wins. True. Ian in Sharma Sunset, how are you well? Alpha males that he is. The very... Your squad don't go up this season, John. They're going to be hell to pay. They'll be hell to pay if you don't go up this year. On paper, and the money you spent, you should. And by the sounds, it sounds like it's clicking. Hey, John, this is your first time in how long? With football on an international break. How does it feel? I'm not even joking in that. That is the first one. Oh, did you just get rained on? Not good, mate. Not good at all. I think for me, let's have cooler, calmer heads. Let's calm down. Let's bring it up to the boil. Let it simmer. And then let's see where we are. Let's literally see where we are. Danny's earned. Surely Danny, with the fan base and Chancery, at least earn a little bit of leeway and a bit more time. And we have seen Chancery isn't one to sack someone straight away. It takes him a lot of time. I'm tired of having to reset and start off and grow. My patience is the key, and I think we'll jump in. Yeah, to be fair, I am really sick and tired of having to be doing a video here going, Sheffield Wednesday sack, insert name here. Sheffield Wednesday looking at manager X, Y, and Z. I have done so many of these videos in the lifespan of this channel to last me a lifetime, and I'm sick of it. I want some stability. I want stability out of anything. Give me a mid-table Preston, Bristol City all day long this season, and then build it onto that. And maybe the season after that, we have another one. I'm at that point where I want just a stable season, kind of thing. The season is starting strange. Usually there are teams that have 1 or 0 points at this point, but it's almost every team 1-1. Very spread out. I agree. It's 4 games in. Chill out, lads. I agree. Our game's been called off anyway. We had 7 international. We're fine financially, by the way. But we will go up. No chance of screwing this up. You'll see, mate. A lot of teams have screwed it up in the past. League One have some absolute weird teams that will bugger you. Like, generally, they will bugger you. Do you think Danny says too much? Possibly, but if you noticed, he also said too much on transfers and he stopped doing that. Is this his first job? YT5, that's what I'm calling you, YT5. Is his first job YT5? Hang on, I do know who you are, you're Mick. Is it Mick? Is it Mick on his other account? I can't remember, remind me, mate. You know my memory is like a fridge. A sieve, even. But I think for me, honestly, I generally think there is a little bit that he may give too much away. But he's also been very honest and sometimes being too honest for his own good. And that's something we have to... No, fair enough, mate. I've got to use on like... He's on like 2 different accounts. And he forgets which one he's logged into. So he'll pop up and he'll go, it's this. I do sometimes come on another account, Steve. That's the one, thank you, mate. I knew it was someone like that. There's lots of people who comes on like different accounts. And I have to figure out which one's which. I appreciate it though, because it means you're subbed on different accounts. I do sometimes come on my other account, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen, mate. I much appreciate that. Apology for getting you wrong. But yeah, I do feel like there is a shift to come where we'll have a little good run. But that little good run got to come early. Got to come early. Got to come when we're out of it. Yeah, I understand what you mean regarding League One, but the Uber possession we play now mean teams are using national. That's cheating, John. That's like me going to my kid going, let's play a game of fetch. Let's play catch and me throwing the ball like further and watching him run around like headless chickens and then bring me the ball back. That's cheating, but it works. It does work. We tried that and we weren't very successful. Generally, though, I want this to come good. I want it to come good for Danny. I want it to come good for players. I think you start looking at Sing for January already. You just do. You start looking for the players that you may have missed out on in January. You start looking now. How do you feel about a 5-1-2-1-1 with DM, 2 mids, 1 attacking mid? I like it. The problem is our defensive mid, ideally, is injured in Chalobah, but I've seen a lot of clips of Charles. He's good, but he played more of the CM a matter of time. Away back. Is it true Paul was linked away back in... No, it wasn't true. It wasn't Paul who was linked, it was someone else. I can't remember who it was. Paul wasn't linked with one away, I don't think. Not from what I've heard anyway, but somebody's heard different. Paul Valentine, again, Valentine is another one of these ones as well where I'm going, start him. Start Paul. He had such a great end to last year, and now he don't get in. I don't get it. I don't get it. We are the kind of team to go from one extreme to the other. I think we'll times when we win 4-0. Yeah, we are. We're going to use all 5 subs by 60 minutes, but we can finish with 10 men. Regardless, you guys, he will earn the time to get this right. I hope so, John. Is it true? But I've read that. Does Danny need to switch from passing round the back to a different... I don't think he's gonna. I don't think you're not seeing him drop the passing out from the back. I will be very, very, very shocked if he drops that. He is adamant on that working. Because you know what? Against Millwall, passing out from the back wasn't an issue. The issue was players weren't close enough. So you were having to look for the face, and every Millwall player was just on them. Like constant. Like, you know when you go shopping? Or something, say at Cash Point, you've got that annoying person that's right behind you. That's what it felt like. I think that's one of those things. I think literally, I generally think his issue is people in front of the back line when we got the ball are not moving. The amount of time I've seen players do this every game going, come forward, come forward. It's like, move! It done me head. It's like, move. Your teammate is telling you to come forward and you're standing still. The amount of times that I think they're just like this. They're just standing still, and that's how static they are. It's the staticness that is annoying me the most. Yeah, John, you should be driving taxis on the pitch. Fuser, I say yes to Fuser, but also early Joe to lob him into championship games. I really do. Good. We need Paul. I think he's more of a winger, but maybe stretched. He's good. He's better. I think Paul could do DM. He's got a frame. True. I actually don't think the tactics are from the players are on. Bang on. Run pump man had just hit the nail on the head. Bang on. Bang, bang, bang on. Did you hear Russell Martin from Southampton Match of the Day the other day? He mentioned he won't change passing out from the back no matter what. I think most managers don't change this. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Wednesday teams have been static since about 2017, in my opinion. You're not wrong. Agreed, the best teams in any league are good off the ball. That's the thing. We had the ability last season that we had good players off the ball who would make runs. One of them was Pervada. We missed out on him. He went to Sunderland. I think Masaba and Gassama did it really well at the end of last season, but they're not up to speed yet. They seem like two players who are going to take a while for it. Ingolson can do it, but when Ingolson has been off the ball recently, when he's been making the runs, he's been having to then make up for that Baz in that midfield role. So it's always been a bit fraught. Agree teams that Masaba seems to have got slower and less stamina. True. The run against League was shocking. Yep. True story and Pumpman. Yeah. I generally think it's a mixture of players. It's more on the players. I think it's more on the players to listen as well. One of my pet peeves of being a dad is when my kids don't listen. Done me head in. And imagine if it's a manager and he's telling them week in, week out, we're doing this, this, and this. You get to match day, they've done it great during training, and they're all getting off the pitch going, yeah, oh, good lad, oh, good. And then get to training, it's getting to pitch, it's like deer in headlights. Done me head in. Really reminds me of the book when someone stood up in the queue to get on, and then they remember they might need to pay and start grabbing. Yeah, that's a good example, Ashley. That's a good example. You know what's annoying? When we have played that ball down the wing, we have looked dangerous. When we have literally played it down the wing, we have looked dangerous. The problem we got, Gassama and Masaba have no end product. You know the two people I've seen with end product recently? Kabaki and Johnson. They have had end products time and time again. The ball had gone straight into that box, whipped in. McNeil as well. McNeil. If we get high pressure and then go long, then we drop off from it. Then they return passing out from back. The thing is, playing it long is more of a gamble than actually playing it out from the back. Because if you play it long to your big man, or you're hoping that person traps the ball and then plays it out, or you're going to knock it onto the opponent. I may be wrong, but I feel like the issue in a half-back squad are old-fashioned hoofball and the other technical modern. That's a good shout, yeah. Effort levels were too low on Saturday, which in my opinion is part of the conversation. Agree. Also start get QPR, agree. Second, there's people who insist on paying up for everything on their phone and don't have it ready. Yeah, that done my head in. That done my head in. I immediately am one of those ones where I've got it ready to go. But again, sometimes the technology lets you down with your phone. So, yeah. It will come good, guys. It will come good. We've got to keep faith. 42 people watching, 22 likes. Get the likes up, people. I haven't even noticed that. Get the likes up, please, people, because I will go till 7:45. Because I did start early anyway. By the way, what do you think of this me standing up a little bit as well? It's helping me stretch my back out, to be fair. Really is helping me stretch my back out. Because I have a dodgy, so basically I have a very dodgy shoulder here. If you see that shoulder there, it's like properly inflamed. Basically, because I go down on my stuff a lot, it does my head in. Like, does my head in, clear the floor, but I tend to knock it out. Can you tap the tank? Let's have a look. Where will they help? Ashley, second, yep. Some folks seem to think Gasam and Star shouldn't be in the same team. I can see it. I can see that. I can see that a little bit. They are very similar. Do you think our squad is good morale? I think the morale fine. I think team spirit and morale fine. I don't think there's an issue with that. I think they're actually quite good at it. Players seem to want to keep passing simple opponents and then lose the ball. No wonder they hit it. If we're being pressed, we have to turn the opposite and get them running towards their own goal. I agree, standing up. But John's right to say more established players who struggle with the system, they seem generally open to change. Not sure about some of the newer players though. Interesting. That was the issue we have with Rooney. Half the team could only play hoofball, the other half could play. Though you have a manager who can work out what to improve play. I agree. As soon as I drop in and like it, I feel energized, mate. Cheers, mate. Much appreciate it. Can you do it's like you're giving a team talk. Love it. Cheers, mate. If it helps you, Jake, go for it. Thank you, mate. Half went about football, half public service and that announcement. Absolutely drive me insane. Have a good one, Dannington. Get better, Dannington. Well, I could actually do that. Technically. There's technically a way we could do that. If you're actually... Hang on. Give me the... Because I know better, because I'm the person that does this. Okay. If I bring that down... And if I quickly... We can technically do it. There is a way of doing it. Like, generally, there is a way of doing it. Just means I go a bit dark. Technically, there's a way of us doing it. There's a way of us doing this if we wanted to. Unreal, but I don't like London. It took about an hour and a half to travel 15 miles. There is a technical way I could do that, where I could like draw on it somehow. There's a way of doing it. Sicko Tactical World behind you. Yeah. Looks like 90s on the Mega Drive. Like I said, there is ways we could do it. There is ways we could do it. And there is ways I could possibly do it with an iPad. And put it behind me and have it like that. Leave that one with me. That's something we could actually do. Generally, that is something we could actually do. I might be able to make that work. I need to look into something. I don't have the money for a smart board, mate. That is not something I have the money for. They're expensive. If I could, I would. And I would have to get that through my other half, and I doubt that would happen. Pull that up. There we go. Yes, I do. But I get it. I get the overreaction. I get it. I understand it. There was all this kind of thing. Have a good one, John. But I get the overreaction. I do. Because we've all built ourselves to be up here. We built ourselves to be up here, and we're here. We're all here again when we think. They are overreaction, but I get it. But some of them are mental, especially the ones that are turning around and say Danny needs to go. I don't think Danny does need to go. Danny just needs to give him the teething problems. Have a good one, John. And have a good dinner, whatever you're having. Yeah. Other brands of energy drinks are available. There we go. Do you think it shows how bad Plymouth are? I said that, Glenn. I was the one on the stream, on the review, on everything. I said Plymouth is not a good example to where we are going to be this season because they haven't pressed us. I said time and time and time again in that review, in the debrief, that I'm waiting for a team to press us. I'm waiting for a team to press us and show us what we're missing. That is one of the things that I got really annoyed about, is that they didn't offer us anything. So there was nothing to judge that team on. That's what annoyed me. Like, generally, it annoyed me because there were so many people going, we're going to win the league, we're going to do this now. But yeah, well, we beat Hull with our second squad. It wasn't the first team. It wasn't the first team. Teams like Millwall, the teams that we should be more worried about that we haven't beaten, and more worried that they were easy to beat, because they'll be the ones who we might be in and around us. I'm not saying they're going to be, but they could be the teams that are around us that we have to. They're the ones we've got realistic. Sunderland, Leeds, you knock them off. You knock Sunderland and Leeds off as Sunderland playing really well. The second, Leeds, look at that squad. How are we meant to, even though they started badly? It's more the Millwall game that you kind of worry about. Plymouth have got better though. They have got better, but they haven't though, DJ. They haven't got better because they're still not there. They're not in and around it. There are people in the Plymouth side that are just, they are desperate to go. Happy 121st birthday to Hilbert, it is, or Owleton, what they were called beforehand. I wonder if this play against Plymouth was too good to be true. Big surprise it was. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been a big case that this was too good to be true. This was closer to us playing a bad team than it was us playing really well. And then starting the season poorly. A lot of things are going to have to happen in this international break. He's got a lot of things to fix. 42 people watching, 39 likes. Get the likes up, please. 30 likes even, though. In your opinion, how many teams are our level? Our level. Plymouth. I wouldn't put Oxford in that. Oxford look okay. Oxford can play a little bit. I don't want to say our level because I don't think there is a level. Wrong wording. Don't say level, Glenn. It's not about at our level. It's about the teams who are going to be in and around us come the end of the season. Because every team, barring some with parachute payments, are at the same level. We're all in the same level. I don't think level's the right word. We heart players back. Yep. I think Cardiff look in trouble a little bit now. But again, look at Cardiff. Cardiff started really well. Beat Sunderland 2-0. Now look where they are. Some of the teams who have started really well have been down there. There are at least 10 worth squad better squad, but getting performance out of them. Yep. That's only right now. While we transition, once it clicks, we'll be above. I feel like we'll be looking better than last year. We need to see how we are by Christmas. I agree. So we need heart players about pattern. Yeah, we need players who can play with heart. Yeah, losing 3-0 to Millwall says it all. They knew how to play us. We were stupid. You just come in, ain't you, Gotti? So you've missed a whole bunch of this stream, I think, where we've been going over it. So if you're going to be one of these ones that comes in and goes, this wrong, you need to go, I don't think it's right. Kind of thing. Sunderland beat Cardiff. Who did Cardiff beat? Cardiff hadn't beat anyway. It was Sunderland. You're right. Thank you, Lewis. You did beat them. Lewis, by the way, Well fucking done. What a start to the season you've just had. Well done. Preston, okay, kind of bad, but I agree. To be fair, Preston, I'll probably click under Heckingbottom. Sorry, on Wednesday, so old I can remember my own birthday now. How many games would I give it? What do you mean give it, Glenn? That, right. What does that mean in total? What does that actually mean? Because I'm going to be going off soon. I want to clarify this. What does that mean in give it? Because when people say that, the next line they say, no, I'm not blaming Danny at all because he will go. Cheers, guy. Can you, by the way, mate, I wasn't having a go there. It was just more, I've had people jump in the comment section go, this. I think it'll go right. It's just got to get it right. Got it. So apologies if I took that the wrong way, mate. Yeah, mental health. Crap. So apologies, mate. Yeah, what do you mean? Let's have a look. How many games would you give it before we assess where we will be? I think you generally always look at 15 to 16 games. It's normally the point you look. Last season, we gave it 15 to 13 games with Sicko and we got rid of him. Probably should have got rid of him on that first international break. Danny's already built a way of being able to do this kind of thing. So yeah, I think we gotta say until Christmas. We gotta say you can stay until Christmas. And if you are in an issue, then I don't think it's a case of changing, but I think Danny's already going to change it. I think Danny's already looking at changing it. I'll give it 46 because we'll be fine. Harris have Millwall in his soul. Most teams will struggle at that then. Yeah, I agree. For the third time, actually. Yeah. Happy birthday, Wednesday, Jazz. You joined you. Danny is safe, seeing out the season, whatever. We always say happy birthday, Jazz. Happy birthday, mate. Have a good one. Best souls have September birthdays. Gimp people have December babies. Sadly. I love my kid to death. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day because I've been going longer than I wanted to. I've gone for 1 hour 17. Thank you for watching. There'll be videos tomorrow, whatever I can find. There were 4 today, so go give them a watch. If you are a member on the channel, and if you want to become a member on the channel, your best way to do it is on computer. Become a member on the channel or Android phone, because Apple phone just a crap with it. You want to become a member, $4.99 a month. I am putting daily vlogs on there. So I'm doing daily vlogs. They're not going to be much. There'll be bits of me in here, bits of me in the garden. But go give it a watch if you're a member. That's going up at 9. Have a really good week. I need to say weekend. Have a really good week. Don't work too hard. Kids are back. If you're someone who's got your kids most of the day, enjoy having a bit of quiet if you can. Stay safe. That's the main thing for me. Keep your heads right. Talk. Me doing that video for Thursday night, my head feels better already. Please talk. It took a lot of courage for me to sit there and talk. So please talk. It means a lot. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to go watch a vlog if he's uploaded it yet, which he probably hasn't. And I'm going to chill out for a bit and then do the morning school run at 6 o'clock. Anyway, guys, have a good one, and I'll speak to you soon.